Have you ever woken up in the quiet of the morning and felt a profound silence inside your own body? Not the peaceful kind, but a heavy, unfamiliar stillness, a feeling that the man you've always known, the one with the easy strength, the quick laugh, the deep well of energy has somehow faded. It's a quiet grief that many men over 50 carry, a private worry that the best parts of life are now in the rearview mirror. You might feel it as a creeping fatigue that coffee can't touch, a loss of that inner fire that drive, a disconnect in the bedroom that feels more like a sad, slow dimming of a light than a sudden failure. I'm Dr. Grace Morgan, and for over 15 years as a urologist, I've sat with thousands of good men, strong men, successful men, loving husbands and fathers who have confessed this feeling to me in the safety of my office. They describe it as a loss of signal, as if their body is no longer listening to their mind, and they all ask some version of the same heartbreaking question. Is this it? Is this just getting old? And I'm here today to tell you with every ounce of my clinical experience and my heart, the answer is no. The problem isn't that you're broken. It's not that you've run out of fuel. The problem is that the communication system inside you, the intricate network of signals that governs your energy, your mood, your circulation, and your masculine power, has become clogged, muffled, interrupted. But what if I told you that you hold the power to clear those lines, to turn the volume back up? What if the reason you've been feeling weaker isn't age at all, but something far more surprising and completely reversible? Most men, and even many doctors, immediately point to one thing: testosterone. And while it plays a role, it is only one instrument in a vast orchestra. The true conductor of your vitality, the force that ensures blood and oxygen and life-giving energy reach every part of your body, is something called endothelial function. Now that sounds complicated, so let me make it simple. Imagine your entire circulatory system, over 60,000 miles of arteries, veins, and capillaries, is a network of rivers. The endothelium is the living, intelligent lining of those river banks. When it's healthy, it's smooth, flexible, and responsive. It releases a miraculous molecule called nitric oxide, which acts like a signal telling the riverbanks to relax and widen, allowing the river of your blood to flow powerfully and freely to wherever it's needed. To your heart, to your brain, and yes, to create the firm, lasting, and sensitive erections that are a vital sign of a man's overall health. But over the years, things like chronic stress, processed foods, a lack of deep sleep, and even just shallow breathing, they act like sludge and debris. They damage those delicate riverbanks. They make them stiff, inflamed, and unresponsive. The production of nitric oxide plummets. The signals stop getting through. The river becomes slow, sluggish, and weak. And this is that silent, heavy feeling you've been experiencing. It's not your spirit that's fading. It's your internal river that has become blocked. But here is the most incredible, hope-filled truth I can share with you today. Your body has a staggering innate capacity to heal. Those riverbanks can be repaired. That sludge can be cleared. The flow of life can be restored. You don't need a miracle drug or an invasive procedure to begin. You just need to give your body the right tools consistently with intention. And that's what we're going to do together, starting right now. I call this the Sunrise Protocol because it's about greeting each new day, not with resignation, but with a deliberate act of renewal. It's not a diet. It's not a brutal workout regimen. It is a series of simple, powerful, and deeply nourishing rituals that will systematically reopen those channels of communication inside you. There are 3 core pillars to this protocol: hydration, nourishment, and breath. Let's begin with the first and perhaps the most overlooked. The first step is the dawn ritual, waking up the river. Before you have your coffee, before you check your phone, before the world rushes in with its demands, I want you to do one thing. Drink a large glass of clean, pure water, maybe with a squeeze of fresh lemon. I know. It sounds ridiculously simple, but please hear me out. For the 8 hours you were asleep, your body was working hard, repairing tissue, consolidating memories, and detoxifying your cells. In the process, it lost a significant amount of water through breathing and perspiration. You wake up in a state of dehydration. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume literally decreases. Your blood becomes thicker, more like syrup than water. It moves more slowly. It struggles to deliver oxygen. This puts a direct strain on your heart and makes it nearly impossible for your body to achieve the powerful, rapid blood flow needed for a healthy erection. Think about it. You wouldn't ask your car to run on a thick, sludgy oil, would you? Yet we ask our bodies to perform miracles first thing in the morning without giving them the most essential fluid of life. This first glass of water does something magical. It's like the spring melt that breaks up a frozen river. It instantly begins to rehydrate your cells, thin your blood, and signal to your entire system. The day has begun. It's time to flow. But this is more than just a biological act. It's a psychological one. By starting your day with this simple, quiet act of self-care, you are making a contract with yourself. You are saying, my health matters. My vitality matters. I am showing up for myself today. It is a moment of profound intention that sets the tone for everything that follows. It is the first gentle push that gets the current moving again. Do not underestimate its power. Tomorrow morning, begin. Now for the second pillar of the sunrise protocol. This is where we give the river the nutrients it needs to rebuild its banks. I call it the fuel of flow. Food is not just calories. It is information. It is medicine. And certain foods contain the precise building blocks your body is crying out for to repair that damaged endothelial lining and boost its production of nitric oxide. We are going to focus on 3 of the most potent, accessible, and delicious ones. The first is the pomegranate. I want you to think of this fruit as the architect. It literally helps rebuild the walls of your arteries. Pomegranates are packed with unique and powerful antioxidants called punicolagens. These compounds have been studied extensively, and the research is stunning. They have been shown to directly protect and heal the endothelium. They fight off the oxidative stress, the cellular rust that makes your blood vessels stiff and old before their time. One study showed that men with erectile dysfunction who drank pomegranate juice daily experienced significant improvements. Why? Because the antioxidants were going to work cleaning and repairing those riverbanks. This allowed their bodies to naturally produce more nitric oxide. The signals started getting through again. The blood flow improved not just for a few hours after taking a pill, but as a new, healthier baseline. The beauty of this is its gentleness. It's not a chemical sledgehammer. It's a steady daily act of restoration. You can drink a small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. You can sprinkle the seeds, those beautiful little jewels, on your yogurt or your salad. As you do, I want you to visualize what's happening inside you. You are literally sending in a team of master architects to repair and strengthen the very foundation of your circulatory health. You are rebuilding your strength from the inside out. The second food in our fuel of flow is the blueberry, specifically wild blueberries if you can find them. If the pomegranate is the architect, then blueberries are the messengers. Your erections, and indeed your entire sense of pleasure and arousal, depend on a lightning-fast connection between your brain and your body. This connection runs through your nervous system. As we get older, and especially if we've lived with stress or high blood sugar, These delicate nerve endings can become damaged. The signals can get weak, delayed, or fuzzy. This can manifest as a frustrating lack of sensitivity, a feeling of being mentally aroused but physically unresponsive. Blueberries are loaded with compounds called anthocyanins, which give them their deep, rich color. These compounds are neuroprotective. That means they guard your nerve endings from damage and help maintain the integrity of the myelin sheath, which is the insulation around your neural pathways. They keep the communication lines sharp, clear, and fast. When you eat a handful of blueberries every day, you are not just enjoying a sweet treat. You are polishing the copper wires of your internal communication network. You are ensuring that when your brain sends the signal of desire, it arrives at its destination with speed and clarity. This leads to better sensitivity, more intense pleasure, and a feeling of being fully integrated mind and body, working together in perfect harmony. Add a cup to your morning smoothie. Have a bowl with your oatmeal. Snack on them in the afternoon. It is one of the simplest, most profound acts of self-care you can perform for your long-term neurological and sexual health. And finally, the third food is watermelon. If pomegranate is the architect and blueberries are the messengers, then watermelon is the current itself. It provides a direct, powerful boost to the flow. Watermelon is one of nature's richest sources of an amino acid called L-citrulline. Inside your body, L-citrulline is converted into another amino acid, L-arginine. And L-arginine is the direct precursor to, you guessed it, nitric oxide. So when you eat watermelon, you are essentially giving your body the raw material it needs to create the very molecule that tells your blood vessels to open wide. It's why some researchers have called it nature's Viagra. It supports the exact same pathway as the medication, but it does so gently, naturally, by working with your body's own production system. And let's not forget, watermelon is over 90% water. It contributes to our first pillar of hydration, flushing your system and keeping your blood volume high. Eating a few slices of watermelon isn't just a summer pleasure, it's a therapeutic act. It's a delicious way to tell every blood vessel in your body, from your heart to the smallest capillaries, to relax, open up, and let the river of life flow. So you see a glass of water in the morning, some pomegranate seeds, a handful of blueberries, a few slices of watermelon. This isn't complicated. This is returning to the wisdom of nature. This is giving your body the simple, powerful tools it has been missing. And that brings us to the third and final pillar of the sunrise protocol. It may be the most powerful of all, the rhythm of breath. You can eat all the right foods, but if you are living in a state of chronic low-grade stress, your body will simply not be in a state to respond. Stress triggers your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight response. When this system is active, your body floods with cortisol and adrenaline. Your blood vessels constrict. Blood is shunted away from your extremities and your digestive and reproductive organs and sent to your major muscles, preparing you to run or fight. In this state, a healthy erection is a biological impossibility. The command from your brain is danger, not connection. For so many men today, this isn't an occasional state. It's their constant reality. The pressure of work finances family. It keeps them locked in a fight-or-flight mode. Their body is always braced for impact. And in that state, the river cannot flow. The antidote is to consciously activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest system. This is the state of safety, relaxation, healing, and arousal. And the fastest, most direct way to do this is through your breath. So here is the practice. I want you to find just 5 minutes twice a day, maybe in the morning after your glass of water, and again in the evening before bed. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and place a hand on your belly, I want you to inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. And as you do, feel your belly expand, pushing your hand out. This is a deep diaphragmatic breath. It's the way babies breathe. Then hold that breath for just a moment. And now exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. A long, slow, complete exhale. As you do, feel your belly fall. Feel the tension leaving your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. That's it. In for 4, out for 6. This simple act of making your exhale longer than your inhale sends a powerful signal directly to your vagus nerve, the superhighway of your parasympathetic nervous system. It tells your brain you are safe, you can stand down, you can relax. Within minutes, your heart rate will slow, your blood pressure will drop, your blood vessels will begin to dilate. You are creating the perfect internal environment for healing and for healthy circulation. You are consciously turning off the alarm bells and allowing your body to enter a state of deep restorative peace. This practice is not about emptying your mind. It's about inhabiting your body. It's about calming the storm so the gentle signals of life and arousal can finally be heard again. 5 minutes. Twice a day. It will change everything. So there it is. The sunrise protocol. Wake the river with water. Fuel the flow with pomegranates, blueberries, and watermelon. And calm the storm with your breath. Do you see the pattern here? This isn't about chasing a symptom. It's about restoring a system. It's about rebuilding your health from the most foundational level. The strength you feel in the bedroom will be a wonderful welcome side effect of the profound whole body vitality you are building day by day. I want you to imagine something for me. Imagine waking up a few weeks from now. You feel a familiar warmth, a gentle but insistent stirring of life that you thought was gone forever. A morning erection that is not a source of anxiety, but a simple welcome sign that your body is working again. Imagine moving through your day with a steady, calm energy, not a frantic, caffeinated buzz. Imagine connecting with your partner, not from a place of pressure or fear, but from a place of genuine desire, confidence, and presence. This is not a fantasy. This is your birthright. This is the state of health your body is always striving to return to. All you have to do is clear the path. This journey is not about becoming the man you were at 25. That man is gone. This is about becoming the man you are now at 50, 60, or 70, but a version of him that is fully alive. A version that combines the strength and vitality of youth with the wisdom, depth, and presence of age. That is an unbeatable combination. That is true power. Your body has not forgotten how to be strong. It's just been waiting for you to come home to it, to listen to its whispers before they become screams, to nourish it, to honor it, and to treat it with the respect it deserves. Thank you for spending this time with me. This is not just a lecture. It is an invitation to begin a new chapter. If this message touched you, if it gave you a sense of hope, then please subscribe to this channel, because every single week, I'll be here sharing more honest, compassionate, and scientifically grounded insights to help you reclaim your strength and live this chapter of your life with more joy and vitality than you ever thought possible. And if you know another man, a friend, a brother, your father who is struggling in silence, please share this message with him. Let him know he is not alone and that there is a path forward. Finally, leave a comment below. Tell me one thing that resonated with you. One small step you're willing to take starting tomorrow. Because when we share our journey, we give other men the courage to start their own. Together, we can change the conversation around aging from one of decline to one of magnificent, powerful renewal. You are not broken. You are not finished. You are at the beginning of a new sunrise. Go forward and be well.